What up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. I'm back with another video, man. Listen, if you're watching this video today, it is November 5th. It is obviously election season. Shout out to each and every one of you guys who participated in the voting process or not. I personally did early voting this year. Took care of that last week to avoid the long lines and got that out the way. But you see the title of today's video, man. Politics really brings out the worst in people. And today I'm going to talk about that a little bit. If you are invested in politics at all and you pay attention on social media, if you go on YouTube, you can watch a variety of different videos out there on different news outlets and content creators talking about the presidential election. And regardless of who you vote for, you get to see what's being said in the comment section and just different people in general. And man, you know, it really shows you a small glimpse of the world we live in and how people react to certain things. I was watching a video a few days ago of this celebrity who came out to endorse a particular candidate, and this celebrity happens to be an actor who I pretty much am a fan of and have been for a very long time. This person has made some really good movies over the years, and they came out publicly and endorsed the candidate who they chose to support. And so, I like dropping down in the comments section and just reading the comments. And man, there was so many people in the comments bashing this person because they supported this individual. I mean, they were calling this person pathetic. They were calling this person a disgrace and saying things like they'll never watch another video or, movie that this person made or has made. And people were just going on and calling this person out their name and just saying some of the most ridiculous things, man. And it's on both sides, right? Both sides of the aisle. Obviously, when you look at both of these presidential candidates, they both have support from celebrities, right? When you look at Donald Trump, for example, Donald Trump has Elon Musk, who came out publicly to endorse him. He has Kid Rock, Hulk Hogan, who has John Voight came out. Mel Gibson came out to endorse Trump. Dennis Quaid came out. Kanye West, of course, came out. All of these people came out to endorse Donald Trump. And by the way, I'm a fan of most of those people, minus Kid Rock. If I'm being honest, I've never listened to anything of Kid Rock, so I'm not familiar with his work. I know of him, but I haven't listened to any of his music before. But the other people I mentioned, I'm a fan of, right? I'm a fan of Kanye West's music. I'm a fan of those actors I mentioned. I watch their movies to this day. All of those individuals are extremely talented individuals, and I'm a fan of the work that they've produced over the years. Really good at their craft, right? And I don't know them personally, but I'm a fan of their work. On the flip side, when you look at Kamala Harris, she's had people like Oprah, Tyler Perry, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Harrison Ford, Scarlett Johansson, just a variety of different people. LeBron James, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who all of these people I just mentioned, same thing. I'm a fan of the work that these people have produced, whether it's the movies they've made or the music that they've produced. Madonna is another one that came out to endorse Kamala Harris. But I said all that to say this, man. When you look at these individuals, Willie Nelson is somebody else I just saw this morning. He actually is endorsing Kamala Harris as well. But when you look at these individuals that have came out and you just look at the comments, anybody who supports somebody other than what some of these people support in terms of the presidential candidate, I mean, these people are just going in on them, saying all type of wild stuff and really saying, how much they dislike the people because they support somebody different from them. And to me, man, I personally think it's ignorant. That's just my personal opinion. I have coworkers, family, friends that are not all going to vote for the same people. But that isn't going to make me dislike them because they support somebody who I may not support. And I'm not going to call them out their name. I'm not going to, say that they're pathetic and they're a disgrace just because they have a different opinion of who they vote for. To me, that's just ridiculous to me. We live in a country where we have this thing called democracy. And part of that democracy is having the right to vote. So we're entitled to vote for the person in terms of the presidency. Obviously, we have other government officials who we vote for certain things. But in terms of the presidency, we can choose who we feel best suited to run the country. We can make that decision. If we all thought the same way, there would be no need for a vote. We would all think alike and would all support the same or one individual. That's not the way it is. We have a Republican and Democratic Party because we don't think alike. We all see things through a different lens. So we're all different. We all have different philosophies. We all have different opinions and perspectives and just different views on so many aspects of different things, which I think is a good thing. My wife and I don't always agree on the same thing, but that doesn't mean I dislike her if she disagrees with something that I have to say or she disagrees with something that I do. We just have a difference of opinion on certain things. Same thing with my friends and family members. It doesn't mean that somebody's a bad person just because they disagree with you. But when I look at a lot of the things that I see people say and do because somebody support a different person than they support, I see a lot of ignorance out there. Particularly when you don't even know these people on a personal level. It's just mind-boggling to me, man. So for me, when I see certain behaviors being displayed, it's really hard to wrap my head around some of the things people do and say. But when I think about people's behaviors and how they act towards certain things, I think part of it is how you've been raised, life experiences and things you've been exposed to. One thing I have to give my parents credit for is the values and the morals that they instilled in my brothers and I growing up. They really taught us how to treat people with respect and treat people how you want to be treated, regardless of gender and race and some of the other things that some people may take into account. And all of those things really help shape who you become as a person. And I understand that we're all different, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. When it comes to politics, people are just very passionate about who they support and what they believe in. And I get that, but a lot of it I don't get. Just my personal opinion from what I see and what I hear. But one thing I will say when it comes to the election is, regardless of who you vote for, just make sure you're doing your own due diligence and your own research. You know, there's a lot of misinformation out there, like it always is with each presidential election. So you kind of have to navigate through the nonsense and the word salad and, you know, the things that aren't true, and really try to get down to the factual information that's backed up by data and, you know, proof, right? That's the advice I would give to anybody that plans on participating in the voting process. I know some people aren't going to participate. Some people don't care. Some people feel like it doesn't matter which one of these candidates win, you know, the country is going to do what the country is going to do, right? Everybody's different. But that's all I got for you guys for today, man. I appreciate the continued support. Into the next video. I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.